Hi everyone, my name is Gabriel Dahl. Uh, I'd like to tell you about this application named Colony. So Colony is an application that allows streamers and audiences to interact in real time without third-party apps or websites. And so what do I mean by interact? Well, imagine if you are a streamer or a host and you want to ask your audience a question and you want everyone to respond. Or maybe you want to ask them a more intimate question, or maybe you want them all to interact with each other. That's what Colony is for. So I can give you an example. Here are two Android devices. They're both separate accounts. One is named Joe. This is Joe over here, and this is Gabe. Now, Gabe is going to stream. He's going to host. We'll set up the media and get it connected to the Ant Media server. Before I guess I should mention kind of the overall architecture. So it's a React Native application. The Ant Media server is hosted in AWS, and that handles media streams and chats. But the authentication, persistence, and real-time service state, that's all handled by Firebase for now. Just because of a hackathon, it's very simple to get set up. Anyways, interactions come in many shapes or forms. They could be simple polls, or they could be complex mini games, such as rock, paper, scissors between all of the different audience members. Setting up interactions is easy. You can do it either while you're streaming or before a stream. Here are some very simple interactions that I set up for the demo. So let's say you want to ask your audience a yes or no question, or an open-ended question. Let's say, do you like pears? So we can create this interaction. And you can see now this is saved to my saved interactions. And if I start streaming as Gabe, I'm streaming now, you can see that I've come online over here in the other application, or the same application, but different user. Now this user can play this stream. And you can see there it is. It's not just a static image. And now, if I have an interaction, I can launch it. Here's that interaction right there. Do you like pears? I can launch this interaction, and this is where we come to the limits of what I was able to develop this weekend. I ran out of time, but you can see here in the Firestore emulator that I have this stream right now. This is that stream that I'm playing and watching. And you can see that there's an active interaction ID. And so that now all that's left to present that interaction for this audience member is that video overlay.
Thank you very much. Do we have any questions?
What's the value of an interaction-based workflow rather than just chatting? So this seems like it's like predefined interactions.
Sure.
To me, it seems like a glorified, just why don't I just chat my friend? Why do I need the concept of an interaction?
Oh, sure. So this is not necessarily meant for individual one-on-one talking. This is meant for someone like a one-to-many kind of relationship. And the problem that I see a lot of times when you're just asking a general open-ended chat question is that you might not see a lot of participation. Another feature that would like to be added to this application would be the ability to analyze results of these interactions. So you can see the engagement rates. You could quantify and tabulate all of the interactions. These interactions, like I said, come in many forms. They could be open-ended, they could be multiple choice, they could be basically any sort of HTML input. And that data can then be tabulated and exported or saved for the streamers to analyze or hold on to. And so, yeah, it's definitely not a groundbreaking idea, but I could see a lot of value.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gabriel.